So I wasn't planning on making a video today. Actually, I didn't really feel up to it. I haven't been feeling well. I feel bad. I feel like I look bad and I'm tired. But I wanted to let people see both the good and the bad of all of this. And for some reason, chemo number 3 has been a lot harder on me. Although my worst day this time was not quite as bad as the worst day last time. That kind of makes sense. But for some reason, this has felt like a longer recovery for me. I had a little bit of a fever again the few days after my new Lasta shot. That's the shot that they give me the day after chemo to help with my white blood cell count. The fever only lasted about a day, but the nausea has still stuck around and I'm just really, really tired. I had a blood test yesterday and my white blood count was good, but I'm still anemic and I have a low platelet count. So this time around I actually have another annoying symptom. My hands have been hurting. They're red, I don't know if you can see, and it just feels and looks like a burn. It's mostly the tops of my hands and fingers and kind of in between the fingers too, but I also am sore on my pads and my fingers as well. I've had a really hard time getting the kids dressed and getting my medicine out of the packs and the bottles and washing my hands, and it's just really not fun. The doctor said it's a reaction to the taxotere, which is one of my chemo drugs, and they did give me some steroids to help with that, so hopefully that gets working pretty soon. This whole thing has really not been fun. I try to stay optimistic, but sometimes it just really makes life difficult, especially when you have small kids, because having kids is hard enough, but then when you throw in cancer and treatment and surgeries, it just really makes things tough. And it's been hard for me depending on others. I like to be in control and do things on my own and take care of my own kids, and although we've had a lot of help, which is nice, we've just had a ton of people in and out of the house, and I just kind of want to get back to how things were and be able to do things on my own and take care of my family, the kids, and do stuff around the house. I always felt like I was going to get this at some point, but this early, that was not expected. And I try to tell myself that although no time is a good time for cancer, that maybe this was a good choice on when for it to show up. I'm young and healthy, besides the cancer obviously, but I was walking and running and I was active because almost every day the boys and I would get out of the house and experience something, whether it was just going to the grocery store or Target or whatever. And also my parents are still young and they can help us out, and they've just really been a huge help. My parents have made many trips to Austin from Dallas to help out with me and the kids and stuff around the house. This has really been a wake-up call. I'm not sure what I'm going to do when all of this is over and how it's going to change things in my life, but I know I want to take this experience and somehow help others. I've just been, I've really realized even more now than ever how much and how important family and friends are to me. That's the one thing that I'm not worried about right now, because I feel loved and cared for, and so many people have wanted to help us out. And I've gotten so many nice cards and messages. I'm just really thankful for everything that I have right now. Well, this wasn't really such an upbeat update, like they normally are, but I wanted to let you and others know that although this is not something that anybody would ever want or ask for, there are ways to kind of take this and make the most of it, and that's what I'm trying to do. So I have just one more chemo treatment and a few surgeries, and I still have a rough road ahead, and I'm just kind of hoping that I'm getting the most difficult parts over first. So anyway, I'm going to go take it easy and try to rest a little bit, but thank you again for all of your support.